you're on.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. See if that gets a rise out of anybody. Claire, you're in Morrow County? That's Morrow County? Could be.
No.
No, I don't think that's Morrow County.
Maybe Morrow, Ohio. Morrow, Ohio.
Oh, that could be. I'm thinking county. Ooh, frog's here. Could do something with a frog instead of a cat meal. I think I need to turn down my volume on my cell phone. Every time we get messages, it's going beep, beep. Okay, so what's everybody up to tonight? Have a good day? We had a wonderful day up here. Daryl tried to move the pickup, and because the old pickup has the blade still on it, the snow blade, and the blade wouldn't lift up. That was a fun time.
This one.
Yeah, you're close to or outside of Lebanon. Isn't that where you are, Claire? If I'm not mistaken, you're like really close to Jungle Gym store.
Just want you to see this. Farm emails in.
Hey, Charlotte, welcome. Yeah, I was in the channel when Jason was talking about us. Good guy, I'll tell you.
Yeah, welcome everybody from their broadcast.
Glad to have you over here. That's okay, Claire. Sometimes I don't know where I am either, so, you know, you're just at a younger age doing it. Ooh, Chi-Town. Home of the deep dish pizza. Do you remember the name of that place we went to?
No, I don't.
Daryl had to go to Chicago a couple years back for work, and I tagged along with him. And we went to some pizza place that had deep dish pizza. Daryl was in heaven. Haven't been able to find any like that since then. Oh, John Lord's asking about the YouTube hacking. Because we had that live stream that night that was happening.
Well, everything's corrected.
Well, we need to get some people hitting that thumbs up button. Yeah, Teresa. Some of those places, we walked in one place trying to find a place for dinner. So we found a place and parked the car. And we walked in, and I saw the way the people were dressed. And then I looked at their menu that they had up on their wall or menu board or whatever. And we walked right out. Just too much for us. Hey, Wallace, glad to see you here. Hi. Ooh, steak and pepper subs. That sounds something they have in Philly. Isn't Philly like steak and peppers? Or there's no peppers on it?
What, a Philly sub?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's peppers on it.
Okay.
I think of poodles.
I owned a poodle, Grizz. My mom had a white standard poodle, and she bred her, and she had 10 puppies, and I kept one. But that was a long time ago.
Hey, hon, can I join you and look around the room here?
Oh, sure. You know, why not? Grizz is here. Wallace is here.
All right.
Claire.
Hi, everybody.
We pretty much have Ohio covered. Chicago we have covered. Pennsylvania we have covered.
Wow.
Oh, gosh, prepping Ohio. I can't tell you the last time I flew a kite. Not sure I ever did, come to think of it. No, Grizz, we didn't eat it. The mama dog ran out into the road and got hit by a car. Car hit her and kept going. So, Indiana, Virginia, wow. Texas, Alabama, Kentucky, Maryland, woo! Minnesota, North Dakota, I like this. Florida. I don't know what Northwest Florida is. My daughter and her fiance live in St. Port Lucie. Does that sound right? By the water. That's all I know. Hey, Bob Homestead, how you doing?
West New York, right near Canada.
John Lord, I like that. I suppose it would be like fishing. Fishing I've done.
So is that in the Buffalo area? B-Lady?
Thank you, Patty Rose. Appreciate that. Ooh, California. Now, I have family in California, in Southern California. One is a nephew's in Los Angeles. A niece, his sister, lives in Manatee. Does that sound right? And my sister lives in San Juan Capistrano. And my sister-in-law lives in San Clemente. So we pretty much have Southern California covered.
Okay, let me reply to Mama Cat
Go.
here.
I just saw it. Go for it.
Mama Cat, all of our videos are monetized. However, since they came out with this new ruling approximately 2 weeks ago, they have not allowed us any money on any of our videos. We were consistently growing at a very, very nice rate. And about 2 weeks ago, when they came out with this new process that says that a channel has to have 10,000 views before they allow monetization. And what they've done is, if a new channel comes in, they can't even monetize them. But those that were in there prior to that, well, they just shut you off until you're up to 10,000 views. We're only a little over 3,000 away, so we'll get there in a relatively short period of time. But that's one of my little rant things I was going to say for later tonight, and I hope that explains it to you. How did I find out? Well, in two ways. One, it was in my analytics, and I'll be happy to show you a little bit later here. I can actually show you the flat line that started about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I flatlined. Oh, not the same thing, huh?
No, and okay. I don't want to go through that again.
Me neither. I was the one flat as a board, I guess.
The entire channel, although everything is monetized, we don't earn anything. And not that that's a big deal. I mean, everybody will tell you don't make hardly any money to speak of. But you got to have 10,000 views before they, quote unquote, allow monetization. Well, see, if you have a vid that has 10,000 views on it, obviously there's your 10,000 views. Yes, 10,000 views overall. We are roughly 6,800 at this point. So,
I agree with you, Sheila. I did in April of 2009, literally.
Okay, Prepping Ohio, you're the same way then. You flatlined just like what we did. Yeah, 10,000 views on any combination of videos, Kitty. Or at least that's my understanding on it. So anyway, while we're chatting here, one of the things we wanted to do, of course, is
Grizz,
help promote this Homestyle Dinner Challenge that we have going. And I've just created a little scrolling screen here that I'll bring up here in just a moment. As of yesterday, we had 45 people that were entered into this. Today, Kitty entered, Mama Cat entered, and I have you added to this screen that I'll bring up here in just a moment. And just as we were going live, we got notification that
Jason's here.
Farmer Meemaw has said she's going to join as well. However,
Hi, Edward Turner.
we do not have her in this scrolling screen that you should see underneath us.
alphabetical. Look who's first. Bandana Grandma. Big Bear. Brenda's Homestead. Cockeyed Homestead. Got Collingwood Acres. Deep South Homestead. Duckhead Homestead. Well, I don't have to say it. You can all read. Have a nice selection. We have Canada and Australia, but those are our only two foreigners, I think.
Okay, Green Gables wants to know how to enter.
Hold on, I'll get that for you right away.
If you go to our homepage, there's a playlist with one video in it. It says Homestyle Dinner Collaboration Challenge. And Sherry Nice pictures kind of down at the bottom of it. That video explains everything about it. It's an open challenge to any genre of channel to create a video of a home style dinner. And the entire catch to this is when I did a search in Google and in YouTube for the two words together, home style dinner, it returned nothing. With a little bit deeper search, I could get a homestyle dinner on some remote restaurant's PDF file, but there was nothing there. So we thought it would be fun to get a bunch of YouTube creators together, create a video, and in the first week of May to upload these videos, and they all need to be titled Homestyle Dinner, and then you can add to it. But the first two words in this video has to be Homestyle Dinner. So that's pretty much the overview of it. But you can go watch that video, and the instructions are in there, what we're trying to do. Obviously, we are promoting every single channel in this.
Chihuahuas.
Yeah, there should be 47 channel names in that list right now, because I'm pretty sure that I got Kitty's Homestead in there and the Mama Cat. And like I say, just when we went live, we got notification that Farmer Meemaw is going to be joining us in this effort. Living on a Dime is going to do a live show that week as her video. We have Deep South Homestead in it, of course, Big Bear, Hope's Homestead, Tangy the Caver's Wife. Mama Cat, you were in there? Great. I was pretty sure that I got that in there. Mr. Wallace, you could probably do this if you'd like to, without question. You could make special knives for it.
Sheila, we'd like to have the recipes put in every video. That's entirely up to the creator of the video. We do have one participant that doesn't do videos, so she took some pictures of the meal, the prepping stages and everything, and what it looks like when it was done. And I think the recipe's in there. We are going to make a slideshow for her, so that way she's entered into it also.
She's in here right now.
Yeah, is Teresa? It's Teresa, isn't it?
Yeah, Teresa did. Yeah. She said she might send us more.
That'll work. That'll work. Whereabouts, Wallace? Down southern Ohio? Because we're up in the middle.
He's probably coming up to visit J. Null and Wayne.
Yep.
I'd like to get J. Null in this.
Ramen and beanie weenies, ramen noodles. Hey, if that's what you call your home style lunch, go for it. Yes, it sure would, Prepping Ohio. That's no problem with that.
Bob Homestead, you don't have to cook good. It's just, Chris made a little bit of a supporting video, I'm going to call it. And he stated in that video, and that something I think is very meaningful to everybody. It's not the food, it's not the dinner, it's the people you're having the dinner with. That's your homestyle dinner.
Gray beards, that's fine. We know some of these videos are going to be longer than what we normally do for YouTube, but these are cooking videos. I mean, this is going to be awesome. We're hoping to get 100 participants. We have 2 more weeks of April, this week and next week.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? We may reach it. If not, we have some awesome people joining us. So. Oh yeah, raccoon or opossum. Well, I make bone broth. Is that what you mean by bone soup, Wallace?
I have not seen anything new from Uncle Buck for a long time either. I don't know what's going on with him.
Sheila, before we bought some of the cameras that we now have, all of the videos that I did were my cell phone. That's all I used. And I started, there's a channel out there called Mrs. Buckeye. That's mine. And there were some videos on there. And they were all done with my cell phone. So there's nothing wrong with doing that.
Basics to living. It's a home style meal. My definition of a home style meal is good food.
Sure, basics.
Sitting on the table that everybody
Teresa.
helps themselves to as much as they want until it's gone. That's my definition of a home style dinner. Now that can be breakfast, lunch, supper, doesn't matter. Teresa, I have eaten groundhog.
Oh God!
So,
not with me. Not since he's been married to me.
No, that was many years ago.
No, he's had gefilte fish since he's been married to me, and he doesn't like. So, did you see when Wallace was coming up? Is he going down to J. Null's? I didn't see that.
I didn't see either. We can go back and look.
Faith abounds. If that's what you want to do for your home style meal, French toast works. Why not?
So it turns into a wrestling match of some sort, huh, Big Bear? City chickens. I've had city chicken.
Yeah, Wendy, you would. You'd be the one to understand why I said that. That and the matzah cake. Oh yeah, I heard you say that on your live stream, Jason. Beaver, yum. Green Gables, when Daryl thought about this in March, he had hopes that we would reach 100 participants. We are at 40 some?
Should be 48 right now.
48. So halfway there, and with 2 weeks left of the month. Nope, Prepping Ohio, that would work. Plus it gives you more views. Think of it that way.
Yeah, well, what we're going to do is, as you notify us that, hey, I got my video uploaded, we'll go link that video into a playlist. And of course, everybody that has a channel is welcome to create a playlist and do that as well. This is not about Two Family Homestead. This is just about a group of creators doing something a little bit different and having a good time. And just imagine if we can come up with, say, 100 videos on the subject of homestyle dinner. Well, somebody could probably do a recipe book out of that.
We got another one. Green Gables going to do it. 49.
Okay. All you got to do is go to that video and say, I'm in. If people watch your playlist, does it count as views for you? To the best of my knowledge, if it's somebody else's video in my playlist, that person, it gets absolute 100% credit for that video being viewed, not me.
Cool, Prepping Ohio. You cook. We'll be down for dinner tomorrow. I don't think I've heard any crickets up here yet.
They're starting.
Are they?
They're starting. Yeah, the frogs are starting over at the pond too.
Yeah. Well, we've had those end up, turtles, we've had those end up in our yard.
Dug up our garden last year.
Bee lady, I saw in, we were in Menards yesterday, and they have packages of asparagus, and they have their 11% off if you're looking to plant asparagus. Just saying. John Lord, when my brother was in the Navy, long time ago, over in Japan, they had, I remember him writing home that he had deep fried grasshoppers and chocolate covered something or another beetles. You know, those servicemen, they'll just eat anything.
Something shiny and got distracted.
Sheps, for her deadline is the last day of April, I suppose. Daryl, I don't think Daryl has this, he hasn't set in stone when he wants all of this to be uploaded, so we're going to go out and grab them and put them in a playlist. So
if you respond underneath that same video where you said I'm in, so that we know where you're at, and say my video is uploaded, that's all we need, because we can go to your page and find that video, and then I'll just link it into a playlist. That's how I'll do that.
You talking to me, Jason, about my brother? Squirrel, gosh.
Nothing wrong with squirrel.
No. Green Gables, I agree, and 3,000 views is fantastic. But we're both on Social Security disability, so we can't work. So, you know, just those two incomes compared to what Daryl was bringing home as an IT manager for a very large firm here, it went, you know, from up here to down here. So it's a big change. So, you know, every penny helps. Plus, hopefully this summer when we get the vegetables coming in the garden, I can do maybe some farmers markets, or see if there's restaurants that will buy fresh vegetables. We'll see what happens. Jason, what? Return from where? Chicken of the trees. Ah, Concrete Kid is here. Another Southern California person. Faith Abounds, just message us on Facebook or send us a message here on YouTube. You know, we can help you uploading from a phone. No problem whatsoever. Wow, 19 acres, you have bees, plus you're a substitute teacher, and a berry garden. Good Lord, you are a busy woman.
Vina Troll Slayer is from Ohio too.
Oh, Vina, what county are you from in Ohio? Bob, where we used to live, there was a 80-acre nature center behind us.
No, it's just 40 acres.
40-acre nature center behind us. People are always in there looking for mushrooms.
It's where I used to hunt deer before it was a nature center.
Winter up the end of the month. All you have to do is go to I'll put up the link here. Go into this link and it tells you what to do. In the comments of that specific video, just put I'm in, then we'll include you and we'll let everybody know around the first week of May that upload your videos, and we'll grab them and get them into a playlist. Bye, Bandana. Tell hubby we're sorry we kept you. Montgomery County. So Montgomery County is southern?
Dayton area, I believe.
Okay, well, she's close to Claire. Okay, Wallace. So are we, bee lady. I know I only look 21, but, you know.
Okay. For those of you wondering, Sherry put up the link, but just another way you can find it is if you go to our homepage, and I'll bring that up on the screen here. So if you go into our homepage, this is the video right here. Collaboration video. Homestyle Dinner Collaboration Challenge. So this is the video you want to go in. And this is where, as you can see, Homestyle Dinner Collaboration videos will be listed here. This playlist, this is the only video in it, and I've left the rest open for everybody's other videos that we'll link here. Underneath that playlist, I have a playlist for supporting videos. So what I did was I listed all the participants from up through 4-2, then all the participants up through 4-9, all the ones up through last Sunday. I put up a little, it's a collab update that I put up that some people found rather creepy. I don't know. It was something different, a different idea. I was trying things.
That one.
Reinbold Farm made a video about the collab. That's
He sure
linked
did.
here.
You sure did.
We've done a couple other live streams. Those
That's
are
an
linked here.
Awesome young man there.
Grizz made a live stream, or not a live stream, but
A video.
A video. So I've linked his video here. Collinwood Acre did a shout out on us. So if there was
We can do that for you, Grizz, no problem.
if anybody would like to make a video promoting this, by all means, just feel free. Let me know. We'll link it here. Link it back to your page.
Well, one lost dude, go to a restaurant, order your food, then take your camera back into the kitchen and get a video of them making it, and you could do that. Not sure they'd like it, but you know.
So this is how you find the video right here.
Basics. If you want to message Daryl at any time, or there's quite a few on here. Big Bear does live streams. Everybody helps everyone here. That's what makes it so great. Pretty much lost, dude. I don't see why not. You know, a lot of them, if you tell them that, go ahead of time and say, you know, I want to make a video for YouTube, they will be mentioned in the video, which will give them airtime. They might just let you do it, especially if you get some of these small mom and pop restaurants.
Oh yeah, good possibility.
Yeah, all they can do is say no. Yeah, Mama Cat, we've been watching your live streams.
That's pretty good upload speed, Basics to Living. That's all we have here.
What kind of mushrooms do you sell, Bob? I think I'm afraid I probably shouldn't have asked that question.
Okay.
Sheila, in the little over 18 years that Daryl and I have been married, at least one, if not more, of my children has lived with us during that time frame. And if it's not only just them, when my two boys were still in school, once they got out of school and then had families, my daughter either moved in with us. We raised her son for a couple of years, and he's lived with us 3 times. My youngest boy and his family has lived with us, so I'm used to cooking for multiples of 3+. And now there's just Daryl and me, and there are a lot of times I make too much food.
But we have wonderful leftovers.
Yeah. Plus, I have a wonderful air fryer. I like that. My oven's not going to get a whole lot of use this summer, I can tell you that.
Jason, thanks so much for stopping in. You have a good evening, sir.
Thank you, Jason. About 10:30-ish, 11, we'll look for you. Oh, isn't it though, Sheila? Ooh, Green Gables, do you have an air fryer? What kind do you have? Hey, Duckhead, how are you?
I think Duckhead's ears were maybe burning a little bit since her name's floating across the screen
yeah,
here.
That's true.
I fully understand your disclaimer, the bee lady.
Where did I read a disclaimer?
Oh, let me scroll back up here. Right here, hon.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I know what you mean. You have a career all those years, and well, the two of us, worked out at businesses. We didn't work from home, and geesh, big change.
Good dude when he's sleeping. Got you, Wallace.
Hey, Bob, if you feel you made enough money in your life and, you still want to make some and don't know what to do with it, I can give you our address. Just something to do. Yeah, let it snow. I agree with you. He does have a big heart. Neona, hi. I didn't even see you pop in. If you're on Facebook, no, you don't even have to be on Facebook. Amazon has a lot of free Kindle books. They have pressure cooker books, air fry, you name it. They're free on Facebook. I belong to a group that they always post free Kindle books. Gotcha, Mint Man. Ooh, were you a firefighter, Teresa? Yeah, Kitty, I have Amazon Prime only because my daughter, when she was in college students get it for free, and she was allowed to share it with somebody. So I have Prime also. Bee lady, kids tend to do that, don't they? Take care, Mud Pie Girl. Glad you stopped by. Prepping Ohio. Well, better they wipe out your brain than your bank account. We have one child that owes us money. Two, in fact. Oh, that's cool, Bob. My cousin from Rochester, New York, he was a firefighter. I think that's awesome, Teresa. My youngest son went to I don't know if it was an EMS class or not. I think it was EMS class, and he passed it. And he also got a STNA license, and just let all that slip by the wayside. Now he works third shift in a factory, almost 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. A Ford truck? We have a Dodge Ram 2500. Ah, see there, bee lady? You're 20 minutes from Rochester, New York? Where are you at, Bob? A convertible truck? You could probably have that custom made. Yes, you are. I have two of my aunts. Well, they're children now. They have cottages at Canandaigua, one of the Finger Lakes. I love going up there. Oh, I used to own a convertible. Daryl bought me one a couple years after we were married. I had a Chrysler Sebring gold convertible. Well, Daryl has his Dodge pickup truck, and I have a Honda Odyssey van. I need the van for 5 dogs. I don't schlep children anymore. I schlep dogs. Well, B lady, we bought a new truck this year, a year 2015, 16. 2016. And the only reason we decided to go that route was the truck that he had is on its last legs, pretty much. And we figured this will be the last vehicle we're going to need to buy. So that's the reason we did that. But once we went out and started looking at newer vehicles, I said, I'll just keep my Honda, fix the doors, and I'll be fine. So just got to get the doors fixed. So if anybody works on Honda Odysseys, let me know.
I have a
Simply Seven. Hi.
I have a question for those of you in the room here. Well, Simply Seven, you need to get into this challenge here as well. Haven't been able to advertise your channel here yet.
Thanks, Charlotte. Make sure you go to the channel and check it out and join us. You have a good night.
Okay, I have a question for those of you here.
Hi, Henfeather.
In the channel tonight. I'd like to know. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of ways to measure channel sizes other than by subscribers. So I'm curious as to what your definition of a large channel is, and then I'm going to use the term a giant channel. So what would it be? 100,000 subscribers? Would it be 500,000? Would it be 1 million? What's your definition of a large channel? Don't everybody type at once. The bee lady, I have heard, I don't know this to be a case, but I have heard that sometimes there are people that will just go to a playlist and just run the entire playlist because every video counts as a view that way. They start it up and go to work or something. I've heard of people doing that. I don't know if that's the case or not. Okay, Bob, I understand what you're saying. Large channels don't teach anything.
Grizz.
50,000 plus, Duckhead. Scam just to sell you on crap they get paid to sponsor, okay? Over 100,000 giant, 10,000 large, okay? Okay, well,
I like that. Let us know. That's a good idea.
something that I have learned in doing this is it's very difficult to get a hold of channels that have, I'm going to use the term, a large number of subscribers, and my terminology on that is 100,000 subscribers or more.
Australia's in the house.
Oh, yes, she is.
She was MIA.
Yeah, the channels that have over 100,000 subscribers, it's virtually, not always, but it's virtually impossible for someone like me to even get a response from them. We have attempted.
I'm going to. B Lady said no way you can publish at 7 a.m. and have over 100 views by 7:04.
Oh yes.
Yes, you can.
Absolutely.
Vet Ranch, Demolition
Ranch,
Off the Ranch, Wrangler Star. Especially the other night when Wrangler Star went live stream when they had the YouTube hacking going on. Within seconds, and he wasn't even in the channel yet. Within seconds, we watched the count go up. He had over 1,000 people in that room.
In the live
channel,
chat.
in the live chat. I agree with you. Let us know. I totally agree with you. But some of them like Roman Atwood, and he's an Ohio guy. He does vlogs, and it's mostly all about him. But somehow or another, I think he got a push from Wrangler Star. He didn't really get a push from him, but Roman Atwood Vlogs has over 12 million subscribers. So when he puts out a video in seconds, he not only has hundreds of views, he's got thousands of views. Neither can I, Mama Cat, but every now and again I'll hear Daryl. Claire. Some of the things that he's done on that demolition ranch, I have to admit, takes balls. Have you watched his vet ranch? Sheila, a couple weeks ago, I belong on Facebook to a group called Small YouTube Homesteaders. It's open to anybody that has 1,500 or less subscribers, and not just them, but some other channels. We're doing collaboration of 30 things about yourself, 30 questions. Do you know what to sit down and write 30 down there and try and figure out what to come up with? That was probably one of the hardest videos I had to do.
Okay, let me respond to Wallace here. He asked if he could use a video that's already been uploaded. Part of the thing of the collaboration is all the videos have their title has to start with Homestyle Dinner. So that's just one of the little nuances I kind of threw into this collaboration challenge. So after the word Homestyle Dinner, you can put I call it a pound sign, and then beef or chicken or whatever, and if you want to expand beyond that, that's fine. But the first two words have to be Homestyle Dinner. So, in answer to your question, if you have a video that you would like to retitle, I don't have an issue with it. Somebody also asked, who is Wrangler Star? Wrangler Star is probably in the homesteading genre. He is probably has the most subscribers, somewhere around 5. I know it's over 500,000, but he has over 500,000 subscribers. He does talks at Mother Earth News fairs and writes articles for companies, and he gets a lot of sponsorship stuff. But that's something most of us, not only could we never achieve that, but most of us don't want to go to that extent. I have watched Wrangler Star since he was a very small channel. YouTube is certainly nothing new to me. As far as being a content creator, it is. $562,000 subscribers. Thank you, Green Gables. Some of the channels that I would like to get to participate in this challenge that certainly fit within what they do are people like Starry Hilder, was that Pure Living for Life?
Mm-hmm.
Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I think Stacy could make a very unique home-style meal.
Grizz.
So I've just thrown out a few names here. All of those people and more, I have sent private messages to, and not gotten any type of response at all. I can't blame anybody for that. I can imagine once you start to get to be that size, if they don't recognize the name, they pay no attention. But I also know that there's a lot of you folks that perhaps have developed a rapport with some of these channels that could entice them to join us in this. And the more channels that we get into this, especially the big channels, and if there's any kind of promotion from them at all, it's just that much better for everybody. Sheps for her, thank you so much for stopping in while you could. Appreciate it.
Johnny Jump Ups, are those the yellow things? Are those what we saw in Pennsylvania on our honeymoon? Is that what you said? Do you remember? You don't remember.
I remember the little flower thing that kind of, as you squeezed it, it just flew.
I wonder if that's what
I don't
she's
know.
talking to Johnny Jump Ups.
I don't know.
Oh, we're empty nesters now, Sheila. My youngest son and his significant other, and he has 3 children. They're off in their own home now.
Danny and Wanda are in this.
And my 24-year-old grandson no longer lives with us. He's in Columbus going to OSU.
Let me
Or should be.
let me put the list back up. As far as I know, the only person missing from this list, because they just said they were going to do it right as we went live here, and that is Farmer Meemaw.
I agree with you, basics to living. I think because some of them are so big, I don't know if they don't look at their mail. I have a feeling they don't look at their comments on their videos that they put out. But we're not big, but I go through all the mail. We both do. Teresa, I think it's fine. If you want to do another one, feel free. Mama Cat, some respects I have to disagree with that one, because I've tried. I've sent an invite, and I don't get any response. Ooh, doctorate of physical therapy. That is cool.
That would be
Good
another
girl.
one. Our half-acre homestead. I think that she would be excellent in this, but for some reason, we're not getting any kind of response to her.
Now that's true, Grizz. I mean, that's pretty much, they're not going to see all the comments they make, but at least have somebody look at the emails and respond one way or another. Oh, Neona, Mrs. V, those were the first videos on homesteading that I started watching when I got on YouTube. Was Bev, was Mrs. V.
Well, I was watching her when actually I was watching J-Null at the time when
she came to Ohio.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that goes back a few years. Becky's Homestead has also received a private message with no response.
Kitty, an email. I've done the YouTube, and I know sometimes people forget to look at those messages. I've done the emails. I also invited Linda's Pantry, and she said she was going to join in, but she's never come into the video and put I'm in. So I belong to her Facebook group, so I sent her a message, and she did read it, but I haven't heard back.
Well, and just keep in mind, we're not blaming anybody.
No. Not blaming anybody.
I understand. You get to be big, and
well, and like
you can't read everything.
You have life going on, so
Yeah, life gets in the way. So, but sometimes, and this is why we're putting this out to everybody that's in this room right now. If you go out and share this, if you think it's a good idea, you go out and share this with. Maybe you've got a rapport with somebody that can get to them, so to speak.
Okay, Kitty, that's fine. Like I said, I've tried, but I know she's been sick. Life gets, has a way of getting in the way of things. I'm not mad at anybody.
Oh, no, not at all.
Just,
not at all. And Susan,
stuff happens.
I don't know about Texas Boys.
No, I haven't. We're subscribers, and I watch their videos. In fact, Daryl was watching one the other day where they brought home a Great Pyrenees puppy. Well, I have 3 Great Pyrenees. Well, 3.5. So that one I definitely watched, and I commented on it. But some of them I've gone into their about portion on YouTube, and if they don't have an email address listed, all they have is the contact them via YouTube. Some people don't even look at those messages. Took us a while to figure out where it was. You're right, it is spring. Everybody's busy planting and getting their gardens done.
Susan, all those channels that we mentioned, they have been invited.
Okay, no, she's talking about Texas Boys.
Okay.
I haven't. I will go ahead and do that.
Okay,
Susan. I will go ahead and
Claire, thanks so much for stopping in.
Thank you, Claire.
Appreciate it. You have a wonderful evening.
Tell your family we said hi. We have to get together.
Rain Country is another one that I have sent a message to, but we've not heard anything. Homesteading Mama is another one. Not heard anything. So again, we're hoping to promote everybody in this. And I guess that's the thing I really want to make clear. This is not just two-family homestead. It's not that at all. This is the whole concept and idea behind this was for just to be something different, something new, be a part of a group that doesn't have to fall into the homesteading genre to produce something like this. So if you watch some other vlogs or some other
Yes, B. Mm-hmm.
some
Sure
other
do.
areas, even if you don't necessarily think that this would fit with them, it certainly wouldn't hurt to ask them. Now we have a participant in this, Larson Farms, I think.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I've gone through their playlist. They don't have anything cooking. You know, theirs is about farm and farm life, and it's just that this is going to be a new venture for them, as far as I can tell.
Oh, that'd be great, Green Gables. Just, go to the video and do a share and copy down the URL and go to town.
Futumatic is another one that I have sent a message, but we've not heard anything. Esther Emery.
Yes, I know. And somebody said
Larson Valley Farms. Yes, they're in this, and we welcome them. Open arms.
Was it Doug and Stacy? Or was it, it was Pratt Family.
Pratt Family's in
Pratt
this.
Family is in. That's what I was thinking
Yes, Pratt Family is in this. YouTube. I don't do it as well as he does. I got to get our dogs to help.
Yeah, the dogs did it very good that day. Carrot cake with cream, then douse in vodka and light it up in the baking pan. Oh my Lord.
He and Grizz gets along just fine. I can tell that.
Goodness gracious.
Kitty, that's quite true. That's quite true.
Prepping Ohio, we haven't even gone into our garden yet to start getting it ready. I mean, 2 weeks ago we had that 3 days of snow. 70 degrees one day, and the next it was down to 32 or 30.
Yeah, it's not uncommon in our area here that we'll get another snow before the end of the month. That would not be uncommon at all.
Oh, John Lord, I love carrot cake with cream cheese topping. But I don't know if I can be safe for putting something over it and lighting it on fire.
Simply Seven, hello.
Hi, Simply Seven. Weren't you here just a little bit ago?
I think we need Simply Seven to do this. I think they need to jump in and do a home-style cooking.
I think we need to go to John Lord's and have one of those carrot cakes. I need to get sticky notes and put everyone's YouTube name and then their real name next to it so I can keep a running tab so I know who's
Simply
who.
Seven is in.
Awesome. Johnny cake with cream and alcohol. John, good Lord.
Susan asked you a question.
Yes, I do. Shh, don't tell anybody. Type 2, Susan. And as of 2 weeks ago, I'm now on oral medication plus insulin. She's a bottler. You're going to bring the coffee so we can eat that wonderful cake that John Lord's going to make us?
She's Krista, says.
That's right. I remember that. Teresa Dean, my mother used to cook with liquor. Not a whole lot of cooking with it, but she always had it in her little pantry. There was always a stash of something. She'd add wine to a lot of stuff. I mean, she's the one that came up with the matzah cake for Passover that had the matzah was soaked in wine, and then you added rum to it. Prepping Ohio, I still take my 2 pills twice a day for my diabetes. Plus, I'm also on dejections twice a day. And then we went to Walmart, I think it was Sunday, because I ran out of the syringes. The doctor only gave me so much. And they go, well, you know, the ones that you had, they're $35, or our brand is $24, but they're different size. So the needle went up a little bit, and I don't like needles, but I do it. Don't have a choice, I guess. I'm not getting skinny anytime soon. Cinnamon essential oil, drop into large coffee cup. Okay, and then what do I do with it? What do I pour on it, John Lord? I don't drink coffee. Okay, Ricky. Potatoes, sugar, and yeast in a pressure cooker? Wow. And basics to living. Sure. Well, I have nothing to write down with. Okay, well, Susan, I am a teetotaler. I do, in the morning when I get up, I boil my hot water. I boil my water so it gets hot. And I put half a teaspoon of honey, at least a teaspoon of, apple cider, and my water. And that's what I drink before I do anything. Well, after I take my blood. Okay. I'll have to go find me some cinnamon essential oils. Find some place that's not going to charge me an arm and a leg. You bought a funnel. Was it easier with the funnel, Ricky? Is that what you were doing? You take care of me, lady. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping. Yeah, I had a feeling, Kitty. I figured I could go up the street. We have a health food store here, and they would know, I'm sure. Okay. I'll make sure it's the kind that is ingestible. That's a big word for me. John Lord, when I was married to my second husband and both my boys were younger, my ex told them he'd give them $5 if they would eat a teaspoon of ground cinnamon and keep it down. Well, one of them didn't keep it down. I wanted to kill him that night.
Thanks for stopping by Basics Living.
Oh, with the essential oils, Kitty? Yeah, I was listening to the live stream they had. Cooking cinnamon oil. I don't think I've ever seen cooking cinnamon oil. Good night, Basics to Living. Thanks for stopping. I'm going to have to, when this is done, I'm going to have to go through with my sticky notes because they were all giving me their names.
Oh, wow.
And I don't have anything to write with.
Well, we've
Susan wants to know what you knocked over.
what I knocked over?
Yeah. What did he knock over, Susan?
Wendy, I think Boss of the Swamp would also be another good one. The Weekend Homestead, I think, could do this as well.
That's okay, Hand Feather. We'll let you lurk.
Sheila's name is Sheila.
How about that? Scary, isn't it? And we got Wendy and Susan.
Well, we'll run through these names again here, so everybody can see them.
Susan heard something fall. That's why she asked that. No, he had to go out, for his cigarette. That makes sense. Faith abounds at Melody Acres. That makes sense. Mama Cat is Kathy. Well, and that makes sense too. May or may not. Oh, geez.
Sheila may or she may not. Okay. That's
Night Wind Swept. Thank you for stopping. Are you saying goodnight to them prepping, or are you going also? Doing it cheap, Grizz? I don't know if we have that one. Yeah, Susan, exactly. Oh, there we go. No, I would know it, John, because I'd have to be right out there with them, trying it. Night, Teresa. Thank you for stopping. Tuck them in. Give them hugs for us. Oh, there's common sense going around, Grizz? Gosh. You're welcome, Prepping Ohio. You have a good night. Yeah, and I like some of those, the bottles that you can can in there in Australia. Some of those are just really cool. We can't get them here. Night, Kitty. Have a good night. Night, Teresa.
Well, maybe it's about time we
That
close
could
her
be.
down.
Yep.
So we thank each and every one of you for coming.
I
Appreciate
didn't know
it.
It was so late.
And we'll do another one.
Doing pumpkin pie and pumpkin spice and alcohol. Good Lord.
And if you can, put the word out. Get a hold of some of these channels.
There's the link, just in case anybody needs it.
So, thank you so much.
I understand, Hen Feather. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I still need to take my pills. Or my melatonin, anyway.
Well, shall we do
Wendy wants to know when the next chat is.
when the next chat is? We don't have a set time, but we will try to do it at least one more time this week, and I'll put a notice up in the before we do it. I'll try to put it up earlier in the day. So if you're being notified by our channel, you'll get notification. So, ready to call it evening?
Ready to call it evening.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for stopping by, and everybody have a good evening.